What's happening, y'all? Welcome back, episode 25 of the walkthrough. So we're gonna pick up here from Smoldering Wall. We ended last episode over here at Fort Gale North. As I mentioned, we did have to go down and hit a cave and a catacomb, but I said there's also a cave over here. So I started thinking, since this is up higher, we might as well do this, as this episode will be working our way down this road and hitting everything, leading up to the swamps. So let's go and jump on over to Smoldering Wall, guys. And then from here, just head east. You're going to see my runes. I started recording this episode, then just fell off a cliff and died like an idiot. So I decided just to restart it since it was right at the beginning. That way we kind of save some time here, So you're just heading straight east. You're going to stick to the lower portion. Don't go up high. What am I missing here? Oh, I went too high. Yeah, that's what I was kind of warning you about. You go east, west side of Gray, stick to the very lower portion. So there's actually like three. There's up high, middle section. And as soon as you see a dog and then a Bertram abductor, you know you're good. And I'm going to also pull this up on the map and show you guys the route again. Now where's my runes? Over here. Just be real careful navigating this. And you're just following the branches around, guys. And it leads you right over here. Now if you do go to the higher portion, you can jump and make it here. That's usually the way I go, but when I was taking notes, I felt like this may have been a little bit safer for everybody, you know what I mean? But all we did, like I said, Smoldering Wall, and kind of just went straight, but there's like an uphill, there's a medium uphill, and then there's the lower. So we want to stick on the lower, and since it kind of like got turned around for a second, I did want to pull that up on the map to show you guys so no one's lost. Now, you are going to need to craft your rot boluses. So is that the stimulating? I want to say, let's double check what they're actually called. So, just in case people don't know. No, preserving boluses is for rot. Neutralizing is for poison. Stimulating is for sleep. Okay. So, as soon as you get down in here, you're going to see these geysers, and you're obviously got to jump in rot. If you put on a dagger with quick step, that will help. We have Flame Cleanse Me if you're doing the recommended build, as I suggested, or the suggested build. But that stuff will build up real quick. Usually, if you run, I will tell you guys, I almost want to jump back to the start of the tree, but if you run and jump and just kind of walk, you usually get here before that bar builds up and you're fine. But I will say, going for this, you're going to get rotted. And you might get rotted in the first part. After this, not so much. It's the geysers that's really building up. And you don't want to run through this shit, obviously. Ugh, got me. Yeah, so it's not just, I'm just going to roll through this time, because I do have Flame Cleanse Me. But as you guys see, all that but it's like Dragon Wound Grease is not worth it. But as soon as you get that, you can kind of just jump on this wall here. Run along the side, and you're going to be good. Now, there's going to be more rot down here, but there's more solid surfaces than anything else. There's going to be poison mages and things like that. So for arcane builds, we're going to actually get you guys a few weapons this episode. I get you 2 arcane weapons here. They're going to be more poison, but like here's your first. That's a serpent bow. And then we'll be able to get some fist weapons. They're going to be claws. Now I told you guys you wouldn't get rotted that much. You see me get rotted. That's because I'm going for every single item in the rot. You know what I mean? So do keep that in mind. I do think 5 boluses will be plenty. And at the beginning, I shouldn't have got rotted. If I would have did that jump better, I wouldn't have. There, you have your poison mages. And so that was the serpent bow, guys. You got 75 plus your scaling with dex, and then it also gets arcane scaling too. And if you read about it, it has mighty shot, Asher 4, and the bows, the arrows that come with it are serpent arrows. That's what's like goes with the bow. And those cause poison damage. So very much, a arcane weapon. It's a small bow, but it's another arcane option for now. Now this next arcane weapon is pretty easily missable. I missed it maybe even my first 2 playthroughs. But what you want to do is run over here and you see the broken abductor versions. Just climb on up here. I don't know how I missed this, but I did. That's Venomous Fang. It's just like the claws we found in Stormville. Where are you? This is that kind of weapon. Wait a second. Did I not pick up the claws in Stormville? What the hell? Where are they at? There's no way. We went there and even took out the guy. Guess I forgot to pick him up. So that's Venomous Fang. Fist weapon. Got poison build of 72. Yes, you're gonna have to deal with this shit. And we will be running back to Stormville to grab those claws. You guys, I'm sure, got them. I don't know how I missed them because we actually cleared the area they were in and just didn't pick them up, it looks like. But yeah, it's a fist weapon. A lot of those have blood loss. This one does poison. Just a quick dex option. You get a lot of poison buildup, and it makes health tick slowly, so you're going to be more dependent on your damage. Poison's not the most impressive status effect, to be honest, even though there are some cool poison builds. We'll be going in here with no health. That's fine. This fight isn't too bad. This is a double boss fight. It's going to be Clean Rock Knights. We fought these guys. You guys know how they work. You will have the chance to take out one before the other one get to you if you act fast enough. There's 2 charged heavies there. Go buff up. There's one. Get out the way of that stuff. Just keep in mind, if you're struggling, you do have your action ward, or not your action ward, you do have your summons. If you feel like you need your summons for a double boss fight, you'll have them. But like I said, you do, if you don't waste any time and you come in here, you can get the first one down before the second one even spawns in. The first one's a spear variant, the second one is going to be the halberd variant that throws the faith disc at you and things like that. Now this talisman is really good. I don't even need. I guess I don't need that anymore. What level are we at? 84? That's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna probably take that off. We need to take it off sooner rather than later. So I'm just gonna put some stuff together here. I'm behind on levels since I switched builds. I started as an intelligence build, so I'm gonna go and rock a golden scarab, which is very, like I said, very, very nice option. I still don't need something for weight, but I will eventually when we start getting armors and stuff like that. So let's see what else we got. Oh, we did pick up. No. Oh, it's the fire one, and it's an Altus, not in caelid. Okay, that's fine. I do like to keep. So what I got on golden scarab. Let's do utility first. So we'll go ahead and put the one on for weight. So the fine armor, I'm not worried about it. We'll do golden scarab for rune acquisition. So that's going to give you like 20-30% more runes, guys. So do keep that in mind. It's going to be really nice to have. Then we'll rock one for faith until I'm able to get those points up. So now we're good there. Let's jump over. What's the best spot to start from? Yeah, I want to go from Fort Gale North. Now you could, just take the main road and run on over to this cave. But over here, we'll be able to take like a top portion, drop down. Oh, see, now I'm not reaching stat requirement. Why did it show that I was when I took that off before, though? That's really weird. So I'm still going to have to rock that for a minute. But yeah, so if we drop down the cliff this way, we're just going to be able to get some items. So that's why I wanted to go from here. Yeah, you just go straight east and drop down. I guess we're going to have to put that talisman back on, unfortunately. Not for long. Just for a bit. I did say we were going to take it off around level 100, but you do want to take it off sooner rather than later so you know your true stats, and then, you could add on to that, like, oh, okay, let's get more health back, let's get more endurance back, and get all that shit knocked out. But, yeah, we'll keep it a little bit longer. It'll come off probably before Altus once we get to do the underground. So you're going to get that, drop down here. Now, nothing really comes of this. But these guys might drop some codes for us and want to, clear the area anyways. God, he hits like a truck now. don't want to worry about this, you don't have to, but I like clearing my areas, you know. Okay guys, we get it, you're tough. That mage is actually the one pissing me off. Come here. Thank you. Thank you. Like I said earlier, last time they were irritating the fuck out of me, it's like, I think it really pisses me off that, like, all the grief they give you, they just die in one hit, and you're like, well, you're not even worth my fucking time, you know what I mean? But get your Somber 4. Let's drop on down here. And we're going to go on into our cave. This cave's nice. It's going to lead to another arcane weapon. So that's 2 of the 3 here in caelid. You're going to get the bow, you're going to get a claw, and you're going to get a short sword. So you're starting to get some arcane options. Unfortunately, they're not like the best options. When we get to Altus, that's when we're getting into the arcane strength weapon that does magic damage. We won't have blood loss, but it's an outstanding great sword that does magic damage. I mean, truly outstanding weapon. Really powerful Ash of War. And then we also get a fire and blood loss twin blade. And then after the capital, we'll get my favorite dex arcane weapon, the capital, which is a great sword, does blood loss, and the Ash of War does fire, it does blood flame. And then, you know, Mountaintops of the Giants, we'll get our katana with fire and blood loss. But yeah, early on, like I said, it's not the most options for arcane. Alright, just gonna rest up here. I know we're over 40,000, not 42. Do we have 7,000 real quick? Nah, I'm gonna save it back up. So, this is going to be putrid corpses. And after we kill the boss here, we're actually gonna get the putrid corpse ashes, like the little dead zombie guys that explode. Try to grab you and eat you and all that great shit. So, but I will say at first, yeah, there's a few rats and there's also a few beastmen. But yeah, so I will say at first, there's really nothing going on. You're gonna go through and you're gonna notice there's a bunch of cells and they're all locked. You cannot get into them. So it's another one of those instances, and this has happened before, where you go in, you go all the way to the back of the place, and then work your way forward. So we're going to go into the cells to the right. There's nowhere else to go. The floor's going to drop out. And whatever enemies aren't in the cells, because what we're going to do is we're going to pull a lever, and it's going to open all the cells, then we get all the loot, and fight the majority of the enemies. However, whatever enemies we see along the way, you could say, okay, let me just run, pull a lever, and take them all out. But it is worth it to take out the ones that are in the open, so you have less to deal with after you pull the lever. So as you see, you got cells. Got guys in the cells. There's your lever up there. A few beastmen and stuff like that are going to be around. Just going to deal with them. Actually, didn't I want to go right for, yeah, because the beastmen over here. I'm just short of killing these guys, it looks like. Alright, so those are 2 by the door. There's no real reason to go to the right, but I did want to go to kill them, I just forgot. You see, there's going to be a lot of loot in these cells we want to get. There's actually some decent stuff here, some runes, some smithing stones, but there's like a shield and actually a dagger that could have went very well with my dex intelligence build I started as we were, you know, using katanas. Dagger here that has the same moveset as katanas. It's a wakizashi. But you know, like I said, we might go back dex intelligence, but I want to get to the strength faith since that's what I recommend for everybody and show you guys just how to put this together properly. Oh no, I got turned around. So all we're doing here is we're just progressing to the very back. Now you already seen the lever in the room. And that's what we're trying to get to. I just took, you know, I got turned around. It happens. Probably because I seen this going up and was like, oh, that can't be the way. We should have, yep. So we're going to have a big ass rat, a couple little ones, and then we'll be at our level. Alright, get them cleared out. There's poison somewhere on this hill. I never see it, but I always step right in it. Oh, there it is. Try to jump over that. Alright, there's some more beastmen. Now in this room, all we have is beastmen. It's gonna be like three or four. Well, technically there's four, but when we first started progressing that way, if you guys remember, the one kind of jumped down. This is where it jumped down from. Go ahead and unlock your shortcut. I forget to do this a lot too. That way, if you end up falling for whatever reason and not pull the lever, you don't have to run around. Grab the Somber 5, so another Somber 5. And then going up for a lever. Because we already got the other stuff, right? Yeah. I've hit these. I'm quite certain there's nothing here. Alright, so we didn't write nothing down for that. Alright. So now, just roll off, and we're just going to take this slow, one at a time. Now if you're like me and forgot to put on like a frostbite ash of war for enemies that do fire, we're going to be struggling to hurt them, as they're not going to take much damage from fire, but the blood loss will help, and then they kind of explode themselves before we go up. You know, they kind of take care of themselves if you let them. Yeah, we just want to take the time, make sure we're clearing everything, not missing any items here. Pillar of shield gives you a little bit of health. It's not, you know, too impressive of a shield if you ask me. I've never even thought of using it. But, you know, it's stuff, so let's make sure we get it. And that leads us back up. So we're going to go over here to the northeast. Dead end. Come on, fucker. There's like no room to swing a weapon in here. Golden room 2, so that's cleared. This whole section should be cleared now. Now we can go back out where we were, which is not that door. Where the hell is it? See, that's what I said, they all kind of look the same. Oh, there it is. It's weird because sometimes it's like a little cave entrance, and sometimes you're walking through a cell, and that brings you to a whole new area. Now, this brings us back up to the start. We're going to show this real quick so everybody knows. So, if you go in the cell door and you see this where you can climb, just so everyone knows, you know, what's going on and if we're missing anything. So, straight ahead is where we came down from. That's the path we initially took when we came in that had the hole in the floor. What we're trying to do is drop down, like right past where we pulled the lever. You're just going west, southwest, I guess. Rolling down. Now, you know, we got all our cells open, so let's go grab all our stuff. What? He's still alive? Yeah, I really should put my frost ash aboard. That's why I keep telling everyone, keep it, you know, even if you like a somber weapon, keep a regular weapon fully upgrade as much as you can, even if it isn't your weapon of choice. Just make sure it's something you like, but that way when you deal with fire enemies, you can change the affinity to do ice, or you deal with dead enemies, you can put on your sacred blade. You know, with somber weapons, you can't change the special abilities. learned that the hard way in my first playthrough. I was like, wait, why the hell can't I change my Ash of War on? I was trying to change on Bloodhound's Fang. I was like, what the hell's going on here? I wish you could, but I think it's nice if you can't because they are unique weapons, so it does make sense. And some of them are extremely powerful, so why would you want to change them anyways? Like, could you imagine taking Taker's Flame off the Blasphemous Blade? That'd be crazy. That's what Wakazashi I was telling you guys about. So if we were to go back, and I wanted to go back to like my samurai build-up I was doing, where we at? Using Moonveil. They said we were spec'd for this at the time. You guys know if you've been following along. So the Wakazashi is a dagger, but it shares a moveset with the katana, so you can actually dual wield it. I mean, I don't really know why you would choose it over another katana, but I mean, it's probably got higher critical. No, it doesn't. Usually every dagger has at least a 110 critical multiplier, or up to like 140. If you are in the dagger builds, the best setup would probably be, because this does got blood loss build up, quality weapon, so is this for the most part. These would probably be the daggers I'd go for. Oh, they don't share a moveset? Why? Because the one's a katana? I would definitely use this. This is the best dagger in the game. I don't care what everyone says. Critical 140. Mazacord, we got that. Also from Stormveil. There's quite a few powerful things we got from Stormveil as early on as it was. I think you did Arcane. If you are doing Arcane, you know what I mean? And you're waiting on a better weapon, you could, if you got enough Somber Stones to get the one all the way up. You switch those around and put Redubius in your lead hand. Mazacord here. Start your blood boss and just get on their ass. It could be nice. But I'm not even gonna lie. I like keeping Mazacord. Hold on. I usually will keep like a main weapon and then Mazacord and just kind of switch to it when I break someone's guard. Switch to it for critical attacks. It's not a bad idea at all. Really isn't. But until we actually get a main weapon, I'm using multiple things here. I don't have to. I could just keep one main weapon, go to my menu and switch them off. But it's just nice having something, for, I didn't mean to hit that, but having something for provoking attacks. I can guard. And you see, we just guard and do that while we're still attacking. Switch up this fire blood loss and to get a little bit of heal on hit. So it's all about options, guys. All about options. Now we're at the end, so let's go ahead and grab our rune, grab our rainbow stones, and drop down to the boss. Keep in mind, you're going down here like I am, and you got 40,000 runes. If you die to him, the Stake America is going to put you up here, right? So let's say you die to the boss, your runes are down there, and then you start here, and if the fall kills you, you're going to lose your runes. So, just be really careful. I do have the lantern on. The drops are probably going to kill you more than most bosses in this game. This guy's just another duelist, frenzy duelist, I think this one is, Warden. So he had like 2 big great hammers before. This one's the axe variant, and he's wild. He's a wild boy. He's big, he hits really hard. You might think his attacks are slow, but they sure pile on pretty quick. Try to, deal with them. Guard counters, charged heavies. That's going to be hard to get a charged hit on him because he stays on you. But all in all, not too bad. So do make sure you have, like I said, piece of corpse ashes, and you can have your own explodey boys. But yeah, make sure you don't take that, guys, because your Dex Arcane weapons out here. This one's not too impressive. I mean, for now, it's probably the best arcane choice you have for now, to be completely honest. But all in all, the next arcane weapon's so much better. Short sword, magic, physical. The Ash of War is where it shines. Like this. If you guys remember the bell bearing hunter, it's like the same weapon he was using, but a smaller version. But we're gonna get the one he had, the great sword bearer. It's just a much better option. As you see, there's Limgrave. Kind of look it over, but you cannot reach Limgrave. You know what I mean? You cannot reach this jail cave from Limgrave. It just leads back out. So from here, we're just go back to the jail cave entrance. And get a level. Alright, strength at 25. Let's start getting our faith up. So we are a little bit behind on levels. It's going to be fine though. Now, when I set this build up for everybody, or if I'm just like, you know, I think you guys are good at this point, and I want to go back, to Dex, my levels will be much better. But I decided to play around with this because my favorite, another thing, the it weapons I like, intelligence weapons I like, they don't come for quite some time. You can go up here with some guys to kill, but there's like no loot. Alright, so we're gonna have pests here. This is just leading straight from the cave. I've warned you guys about these guys for quite some time. Now we're gonna start facing them. They could be annoying, they could be tough, but they have 0 points, as you see. It's going down the stairs. This is not a boss fight, but it is annoying. Let's see if this tactic works. You're putting your lantern. There's like 20 little baby pests down here. I think there's like 60. There's gonna be like 1 poison made. Let's go for him first. Yeah, they're gonna get on you. Slowly go through, taking them all out. There's actually like 14 or 15 of them. But they're only little babies, so they're not too bad. And you could just ignore them all and go straight for the door. This gets you another intelligence katana, but it scales more with strict. So this is going to be the meteoric ore blade. So it's a magic katana. Really, it's just a different choice, you know what I mean? So if you don't like Moonveil, meteoric ore blade, like I said. So blood loss at 50, physical magic. So it's more strength and not dex and. So I guess if you wanted to dual wield them, you'd have to go get barely enough intelligence to meet the requirements and get that, you know, magic damage, then do more of like a quality build, and you'd be able to really reap the benefits of both and getting higher base damage. Although, you know, with blood loss weapons, guys, you don't have to have the highest base damage. That's why they don't do as much damage overall as other weapons, because you get the blood loss, which takes a huge piece of the chunk of their health anyway. And now we're just kind of, you know, combing through these ruins. There's going to be a group right over here of all these guys. There's also going to be some rot dogs. These guys are worth a lot of runes, though. I have on them the talisman that they get increased rune acquisition, but still up to date. So I'm getting like 700, but they're still worth like 660 or something like that. Come on, no. Do not come down here to die. It's not hard to die here. We're rotted. Now, these guys suck, but they're not half as bad as the blood loss dogs. And it's not too bad, guys. It's more of an annoyance than it is challenging. Your first time here feels really challenging if you don't know what to do, though. But I've been trying to teach you guys about guard counters and how to tackle things. You could have went here with like Hoarfrost Stomp, kept some distance, you know. We could have, you know, hit our S4 on them to help, you know, break their health down a bit. Also, staying on your horse, going for the dogs first. It's always going to be a smart play. I'm a little comfortable with this area, but you don't have to tackle it the way I did, you know. But even the way I did wasn't bad. Just cleanse ourselves from the rock. See, this is why we chose this build, guys. Extremely viable. I mean, we went around getting everyone upgrades. I switched builds, so I switched weapons. So my weapon's only half as upgraded as everyone else's should be. Keep that in mind. Everyone else's weapon's probably around plus 13, plus 15. Mine's at plus 7. We're not really having, you know, too many difficulties going through here, so I do believe everyone's going to be okay. Alright, so now let's go on out. And like I said, we're just taking the main road from this point. We got off the main road to hit the cave and the ruins because, you know, they're right there. Okay, we get it, you're tough. Come on, bitch. Come on, bitch. Alright. So there's our ruins on the right. We're just heading south. There's a swamp. We're getting to that. I don't really think there's any reason to go to the left right now. Pretty sure we're calm this area, but let's just calm it real quickly here, guys. So we still got to come down here and do this stuff. So do keep that in mind. And we're not really doing the swamp yet. At the same time, I want to make sure we're not missing anything. I guess we could come down and get the side of grace that we'll never use. We might want to fast travel down here later. Yeah, this is pretty much what we're doing next episode. I guess we don't have to worry about it. But, man, there's side of grace as a merchant. And I'm not going to think to get the loose loot because we're going to be doing side quests and boss fights and getting, you know, really important note items. So little stuff like this kind of gets forgotten.
Please, I'm hungry.
I'm hungry. So, preserving boluses, poison darts, consumables, crafting, you know, basic stuff, nothing too great here. And he is kind of like, usually I would go here and then go up through your cave because of the rot. So he does sell those boluses if you need them, but keep in mind they're like 2,500 a piece. We could just, you know, if you did the underground, you got the crafting book. That's why I say follow along. Yeah, 2,500 bucks a piece just for one. And, you know, without playing Glensman, you're probably going to need 3 or 4 down there. It's not even worth it. You wouldn't even get that many runes back from the boss, you know? So it's just not worth your time, in my opinion. Just make sure you follow along with the guide, or you yourself just hit the underground regions, you know? Just make sure you hit the underground. Alright, we're just going to keep going down the road. There's just a few things left. Well, we got the Church of Dragon Communion to go get our latest legendary incantation for your platinum. You have to kill Grail to get that, the big dragon out in front of Fort Pharaoh. Now, that will not be unlocked, but we already did that, so we're not worried about it. We will have, so this is the Church of Dragon Communion. We'll be able to go clear out the little graveyard and get another larval tier since I've already used 2. That'd be nice. The only reason I used 2 is I was gonna try to stick with Dex Faith and just, you know, change one of my stats on my build. But we need 22 strength anyways for the weapon I'm gonna suggest for everybody. So I felt like, you know, I already lost 8 points specking from Int to Faith. I didn't want to lose another 7 points because I have to put certain, you know, get strength up to 22 and then work Dex. So that's why we respec the second time, just to go from Dex to strength. But also give us options for weapons and stuff too, so it works out. So, as you see, Caelid Highway South, we're just going to this bottom, the southwest corner. And you can see the graves, well, you can see the church, and the graves is right next to it, and that's kind of where we're going. So, one of these guys is going to turn to big-ass trolls with a fire sword, keep that in mind. I want to say it's that last one, but just watch out for it. Alright, so before we get into the crazy fight, let's try to get our room. Now, I don't know if that was him. See, now they're all kind of coming for me. I don't know which one it is. Let's just get all of our runes first. After we get into a hectic fight and we see a larval tier, we're like, oh, we're good. And you might forget about your runes because you got a more important item. But I'm pretty sure this is him. second you smack him, it's going down. Wait for it. Why are you not, like, doing a charge attack? I just love that freedom of being able to switch weapons. Oh, critical through the gravestone. Yeah, that gets you larval here. Yeah, pretty much got a really good handle on caelid too. Even if I didn't go through and take notes again, it's just, I just done it so much. I don't think we're going to be missing much throughout the entirety of the game. I will say when we get to Consecrated Snowfields, that place is extremely hard not to miss something. It's so hard not to miss something. You know, my last attempt at the walkthrough before my save got messed up, we did have a little trouble there. We got all the big stuff, but I felt like maybe I could have navigated it better to get like smaller rune items, pickups like that. I don't think we're ready for this dragon yet, guys. So yes, it's the same fight as always, but this time it does rot breath, and the rot breath takes up so much of the arena, you can't escape it. It's not like the bar just builds up and then you're rotted. While you're in the fog, you take damage really fast. Like, it kills you so fast you can't even heal. Like, it's pretty tough. So I would rather wait until we all have much stronger weapons. Make sure you get your side of grace before you deal with this asshole. No. About have me. That's why I say get the grace. Fuck it, we'll go ahead and rest. Now this is an excellent farm. For one, he's got like my favorite greaves. Then with the armor we have picked up from enemies, we might actually be able to come up with a decent set. So let's go ahead and get our legendary incantation first. So like I said, after you defeated Grill, if you notice, a incantation of legendary status, you do need that for your platinum. So keep that in mind. That costs 3. You got other stuff you can pick up. In case I do decide to go in arcane later, because like I said, told you guys, after I put this build together, I want to do something different or just do something fun. I might do like Dex Arcane later, or it might be Dex Faith, or it might be Int Dex. I don't know, but I'm going to pick up the good ones just in case. Dragonfire, and you also get upgraded versions. So you have Dragonfire and Aguil's Flame. So Aguil's Flame is obviously the better version. Then you have Glintstone Breath or Smaragd's Breath. So Smaragd's Breath is obviously the upgraded version. And you have Frostbite Breath now too. So I just got the best ones just in case. But yeah, so this is a good farm for this guy. In fact, I know our luck isn't this good to ever do it on camera. It never works out. But you can get his armor, you know. The Banished Knight set's one of the nicer sets in the game. It looks stupid with parts that don't match it, but when you have all the matching pieces, it looks quite nice, especially for arcane build, because the back, it's got like a little red cloth that you see, and red kind of, you know, goes with arcane, I feel like. Where'd he go? We didn't fight him. I know he kind of walks around. I just popped the Silver Pickle Foulfoot for you, asshole. I'm only 40 minutes in, so we're good on time. So I'm going to hit this farm a couple times, see what we can get. Now, as soon as the effect of my consumable wears off, we'll stop. So we're just going to kill him a couple times, see what happens first. So, because you also get his sword. It's a badass great sword. You can get his shield, which I actually used on my last playthrough. It's really nice. Keep in mind, if you fast travel while you're using Golden Pickle Foul Feet or Silver Pickle Foul Feet, you'll lose the effect, but if you run to the Grace and rest, you won't. Like I said, we're just going to do this a couple times, guys. I ain't going to do it long, but Sometimes you get lucky, and if you use this item, the silver prickle foot, it'll drop like 3 things at once. There's his gauntlets, which are okay. I really like them, but like the left hand one or the right hand one looks really weird. But yeah, the greaves he has is just really nice. It looks really good with any armor set. So for you fashion souls out there like myself. He also has one of my favorite helms, but he's being a stingy boy today. We'll eventually get the talisman that's going to actually boost item discovery. It's like a permanent. It's the silver scarab. They give you the gold scarab early on, but the silver scarab we don't get to like the very end of the game. And if you don't do the optional zones, concentration of the caelid tree, you won't get it. There's the helm. Like I said, helm's really badass. Now we have both Banished Knight's helms. The one we're wearing, and then obviously the one he just dropped. If you want to wear his whole armor set and weapons and all that, you're going to need a lot of endurance. I would suggest if you can get away with this with your attributes, I would go pretty high into endurance, more blocking. Your guard won't get broke as easy. See, there we go. We got the greaves, we got the shield. My effects are gone, so we're gonna move on. But yeah, we got pretty much everything there. It's nice. Switch this out for my favorite ones. Puts me in heavy. Guess we get rid of the faith for now. Put on that bad boy. Switch our armor up a bit. If we have something decent, I mean that's okay. No, we weren't heavy. But yeah, like this is really nice for arcane build. Keep in mind I'm rocking 2 weapons. But yeah, I think it's a really nice set if I was, doing some arcane. It gives you a lot of defenses and stuff too. If I wanted to rock 1 weapon, we could actually do it, I do want to check the weight of that. So it's 16, 7, 18. I do not think we could wear gauntlets, but oh, we can. That's a whole set. It's not bad earlier on the armor set. Keep in mind, we're going to have 1 weapon or another until I get more endurance up there. Oh, I can't even rock that. That's 10, and that's 8. So only like 1 or 2 pounds off. But yeah, damn, I really want to keep it on to 7.5, 7.1. It's only a couple ounces. Say screw it and no helm. Can we do both then? Or no? Nope. It's really close too, because that's 60 and we got 85 equip load. But it's only 25 endurance. I do like to get the endurance much higher in game. So that kind of sucks, but regardless, fuck it. And something for now. Damn, really, man. There we go. Alright, so we could give the dragon a attempt. We're not going to waste a bunch of time on it. Honestly, we're probably just going to put a marker here and come back. I was wanting to get into the cave this episode, but I don't think we're going to. Because we have 2 nighttime bosses, too. Alright, let's see if we can use a summon and help us out a little bit. That's what we want. That puts us right by his head. See that? Run like hell. Like I said, that doesn't just fill up the bar and hurt you. Sitting in that hurts you bad. Probably you're gonna die before you heal through it. Oh, you bastard. Tom's your rock too. I love the spear, man, but it really lacks sometimes. It might not even be the spear. I noticed this guy, I always seem to have trouble hitting every time I fight him. Highly annoying, actually. Irritating as fuck. You see what I'm saying? We haven't had this issue with the other dragons. For some reason, this guy should have went down. Try to heal to it. You're gonna, you know, that's it. It just destroys your health so fast. Run, 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 run. What are we looking at in time, guys? 46. Like I said, we're probably going to be putting a marker and coming back. It's unfortunate, but we'll see. It's very much the same fight as it's always been, but like I said, it's really hard to get to. The rock does a bunch of damage. Run. So, you know, you're playing it the same as you always do. Unfortunately, it's rot is just such a problem. She just grazed us and took all her health. Come on, bro. Could be on me too. Some of it's on me missing, but I do know I have more trouble hitting him than any other dragon in the game. Oh no, not that one, not that one, not that one. Run, 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 run. Heal, 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 heal. We're out of heals. Look how far away we are. Still almost got us. Now he's just spamming it too, which is lovely. I did tell you guys, if you have trouble targeting the dragon, you can stay at his feet. Oh no, I fucked up. That's not a horse. And we're dead. Oh, we didn't get rotted? That's great. Well, we're gonna die anyways because we're out of heals, so I'm gonna take this thing out to the end. There we go. Like I said, probably not ready for this. It is extremely unfortunate as I try to, you know, clear everything in full. You know, you already got to kind of separate caelid anyway, so I don't, you know. So for now, we're just going to put a marker here. We're not going to, you know, we only have like a good 10 minutes left. I'd like to get our nighttime bosses taken care of instead of wasting, you know, the whole episode on a dragon that we're probably not ready for. I mean, we can kill him. If I would have upgraded this weapon instead of the other ones I chose, we would have had them. Alright. So now, guys, as far as this episode goes, that's where we wanted to end right here. Alright, waiting for the music to end. Jesus Christ, I can hear myself think. He's nowhere fucking near us. Thank you. Jesus, that's annoying as fuck to me. I'm sorry, guys, but god damn. Like, I could turn down the volume, but I know you guys won't be able to hear anything I'm fucking saying. Anyways, so we have 2 nighttime bosses. This is where we want to end the episode at. We do need to change it to nighttime. So we're going to have a Knight's Cavalry, then we're going to have a Deathbird from Hell to deal with. Before we do this, I only have 6 threes, so I'm still going to be 4 short. I guess we can go and throw 1 upgrade into it. So yeah, we could run to the total on Altus and get the 2nd bell bearing, but I'm not trying to run out of the way that much. And we only got like 2 episodes in caelid, then it's the underground. After the underground's Altus, and we do got to go to Altus briefly during the underground to get an armor set that's going to help us with the Lake of Rot as far as raising our resistances go. But we'll get there eventually. We all have weapons, we all have them upgraded, so it should be just fine. So the harder fight is undoubtedly the Deathbird. Knight's Cavalry fights just aren't that hard, you know. And we may be able to, so I like to separate the top of caelid, but the guy right outside the Bestial Sanctum drops a phenomenal Faith Strength Halberd. Does like red holy damage, which is badass. Obviously a lot of strength damage, and its AR fully upgraded is absurd. He's a tough fight, but he's actually weak to blunt. So if you have this, which we all have, I mean, honestly, you can beat him with any weapon, guys. Any weapon at all. You gotta work on your dodges and stuff. He's high level, but he's also worth almost 100,000 runes as well, so keep that in mind. I'm thinking about going for him. He is in caelid. It's not like we run out of the way, you know. We'll have to, in between episodes, I'm going to take notes and see if we're ready. I guess we'll get Knight's Cavalry out the way first. These fights are pretty much all the same. You have to chase them around, hit them, and run or after them the whole time. They're pretty much always the same. Come here, buddy. But you guys know, once we kill the horse, we can get the critical attack on him, and then the fight's just over. I did have a shield up. You get hit, heal through it. Oh, I forgot. I changed my action for it. It's alright, we're still getting a buff, so. So close. There we go. As always, critical. Don't let him summon the horse. Alright. Knight's Cavalry gets you new Ash of War. Poison Moth Flight, I want to say it is. Yeah, Poison Moth Flight. It's kind of like your, what was that frozen one? Like Freezing Mist. Throws out poison in front of you and also buffs your weapon, pretty sure. I've never done Arcane, so I don't know for sure, but Poison Moth Flight. Slash with a poison infused blade. If the follow-up strike lands on a poison foe, it will deal significant damage. Usable on small and medium swords. Now we're almost out of time, so let's go ahead and try to take out Mr. Deathbird. If you have runes for a level, I'd highly suggest getting it. This guy's tough. For a weapon with more upgrade, it'd be easier, but Sacred Blade is gonna fuck him up, as always. But yeah, he's really tough. You got Frostbite. You get hit, heal immediately. Run, 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 run. No, spamming are we? After one shot, watch out for that. Run from that. There you go. 15,000 runes in the Death's Poker, which we could actually use if we want. Have something to do Frostbite, have something to do physical. If I want to switch this out, I could easily rock that, because you only need like 11 intelligence. But it's really cool. So it's just like a great sword. The charged heavy though. So some people are like, oh, it don't have any reach. I'm like, reach? It doesn't have reach? You literally run at the enemy and hit them. What do you mean it doesn't have reach? What the fuck? It's a phenomenal weapon. I will say the damage isn't as high as other weapons when it's fully upgraded and you got, you know, your scaling and all that late game. But when you gotta take into consideration also that it has Frostbite built up at 65. You're getting physical, you're getting magical, you're getting Frostbite. You get all those things together. Now I will say the magic scaling isn't good. So if you're doing a dex build, you can get like the bare minimum of magic and you'll be fine. Because when I was at like 60 intelligence, it was only getting like plus 61. So that's like nothing. It's 60 in damage. It's nothing. So I would just get like the bare minimum. Maybe do like 20, 25 intelligence for a little bit extra magic. But yeah, the Frostbite. I will say the charged heavy, as far as breaking poise, doesn't do the best, but the R1s will break poise, you know, with this damn thing. And the jumping attacks do a lot of poise damage. But yeah, it's an awesome weapon. It's really good. I haven't used it in a while, so I'm kind of thinking I might upgrade it temporarily. We'll see. I mean, I got the intelligence for it. I kept 15 intelligence, and this class started with 14, so I can't go lower than that respecking, and it's just 1 point, so I could use the shield, so it's worth it. But yeah, it's definitely a good weapon. I don't know if I'm going to use it, but I know that it might be worth upgrading in case I want to for certain enemies and stuff like that. Like, if we would have came for this, it would have been really good to take into that cave with, you know, all the fire enemies. So, at this point, we're going to go back, rest, and get ready for next episode. So, we're starting here at the, was it North Swamp or Southern Aeonia Swamp Bank. And next episode, we'll be going in, doing everything in the swamp, the cave, Celia understairs, boss, get a really good staff, a bunch of mage shit, and the side quest here for Millicent, and getting ready for Radon. So y'all stay tuned, and we will be back here shortly.